Today we're finally assembling and installing the cowl on this 1967 Ford Fairlane. After cleaning up the top hat collars and mounting ring, I clamped them back onto the lower cowl vent and welded them back in. I considered painting and reassembling at this point, but I wasn't happy with the finish of the lower cowl, so I thought, well, I've come this far, I might as well just remove it and get it to where I like it. So with a little effort, I was able to remove the lower panel and into the electrolysis tank for a thorough rust removal. I cleaned up the area under the dash and sandblasted both the lower and upper cowl to remove any remaining rust and scale. Incidentally, having the camera this close while sandblasting will ruin it. Ask me how I know. I masked off the edges on the cowls and applied 2 coats of epoxy primer. I used seam sealer on the inside of both cowls to prevent water from getting trapped ever again. And just to make sure that all my hard work doesn't go to waste, I applied rubberized undercoating to the inside of the lower cowl. I'm thinking that this came from the factory with no coating whatsoever and it lasted 50 years. This should make it last much longer. Now I have to fit all this back into the car and weld it back together. I wasn't sure if I should weld the bottom in first and then the top, or weld them in together. Finally, I decided to tack weld the top and the bottom together first. And then weld that in as a single assembly. I worked my way around the cowl one spot weld at a time using clamps and a copper backing strip. I know that I've read on some forums that this is like 300 spot welds. I don't think it's that many, but it sure seemed like it. And here's the final result after I ground down the welds. I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.